Fox 10 has extensively covered the sober living scheme in Arizona. The Medicaid fraud scandal has cost the state $2.5 billion. Unscrupulous providers taking advantage of vulnerable people fighting drug addiction.
And a majority of the victims, they're Native American, some recruited from the reservations to get treatment that is rarely provided. Tonight, Fox 10 investigator Justin Lum explains how a large-scale facility operated here in Phoenix was operating without being licensed.
We've known about Thomas Sweets for a while, but we finally obtained records back from the state's Department of Health, which includes a cease-and-desist order. Thomas Sweets was fined more than $150,000 in civil penalties, and now we're learning more about living conditions from just months ago. This was where Thomas Sweets' campus of care operated, located in the heart of Phoenix near State Route 51 and Thomas Road. According to AZDHS, the facility is now shut down, and it appears a Motel 6 is taking its place. But back in November 2024, Fox 10 cameras documented residents living at what state investigators deemed an unlicensed healthcare institution and a, quote, public nuisance inimical to the public health and safety. What's left of Thomas Sweets' social media describes it as a transitional living facility for men and women re-entering society from incarceration. But that's not what the program started out as, according to the Department of Health. DHS began investigating the facility back in 2023 after receiving a complaint that said Native American families and individuals were being housed in an unlicensed motel. Who ran this program?
Would you again state your name?
James DeMasi.
We'll take you back to James DeMasi in just a moment. In August 2024, DHS issued a cease and desist after learning nearly 150 people lived at Thomas Sweets, received counseling and drug testing at the unlicensed facility. Investigators also observed an office with a locked safe for medications designated for several residents. Documents say clients were transported from Thomas Sweets to a clinic called New Life Wellness multiple times a week. But both Phoenix and Flagstaff locations for New Life Wellness had been suspended by Access, the state's Medicaid agency, the year before in May 2023 over credible allegations of fraud. Suspension letters accused New Life Wellness of ghost billing, which means billing for services never provided, also double billing claims for a member who was receiving care at another facility, and even billing for people who were dead. Fast forward to March 2024.
On behalf of New Life Wellness Center, they are charged with count 1 fraudulent schemes and artifices, a class 2 non-dangerous, non-repetitive offense committed between November 8, 2020 and May 31, 2023. Do you understand the charge?
I understand it.
That's the owner of New Life Wellness and Thomas Sweets campus of care, James DeMasi, on the left of your screen.
You plead guilty or not guilty?
I'm guilty, yes.
On behalf of both New Life Wellness centers, DeMasi took a plea deal from the Attorney General's office, pleading guilty to fraudulent schemes and illegal control of an enterprise. The judge ordered that he must pay $25 million in restitution to the state. Multiple former employees of DeMasi say this is him walking into Thomas Sweets last year. With Access officially terminating the providers, DeMasi's business at Thomas Sweets pivoted, bringing in parolees under the supervision of the state's Department of Corrections.
At the end of the day, they were living in deplorable conditions. They were living in a health and safety hazard environment, but it was better than being on the streets.
Benjamin Jeffrey is a community advocate who stepped up to help residents of Thomas Sweets last November.
I've got 150 to 175 people in this hotel. There is no running water. They are drawing buckets of water out of the swimming pool to flush the toilets, and they cannot take a shower. So it quickly became a health and safety situation.
DeMasi wasn't paying bills. This was the third time water was shut off to Thomas Sweets, according to the city of Phoenix. Jeffrey says he galvanized other local organizations to help get residents temporary housing, but the city turned the water back on, so despite issues, many residents chose to stay.
The residents were being told that you don't have to come out. You don't have to accept help.
But remember that cease and desist order? We've learned the facility is no longer operating as Thomas Sweets Campus of Care since earlier this year. The investigation is complete, but we're told court proceedings in this case are ongoing as entities like Thomas Sweets have the right to appeal any enforcement action taken against them for due process. We've reached out to James DeMasi and his attorneys for comment and have not heard back. Would you just call it a big, large-scale halfway house?
It was essentially a large-scale halfway house that promised a lot of services, but was allowing people to do drugs. There was crime, drug dealing, no running water, no fire sprinklers, the elevators didn't work.
According to Access, both New Life Wellness Centers owned by James DeMasi made $80 million in payments from 2015 through the end of 2024. Tomorrow night at 9, we introduce you to DeMasi's ex-wife and what her role is in the behavioral health industry and why some landlords aren't happy with her. I'm Fox 10 investigator Justin Lum.